Hey everybody, it's Darnell Crittenden from DCN Networks Presents Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit subscribe. Leave a notification on so you will not miss DTV at its best. And this is my state of direction for Tuesday, September 16th, 2025. And right now I'm going to give a shout out to the one of my producers of the show. His name is Matt Unique from New York City, aka Prince Unique, aka Prince You Yeet. We jammed last night on some Gears of War. Hopefully we'll get back on it again sometime later on today. See if we can find some more, what am I talking about? More dog tags. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm still trying to figure out the weapons on there. But before we talk more about Gears of War, it's uses this time, let's talk about state of direction to the old and new subscribers. This basically goes out to the new subscribers right now. Our show is at 1,010 subscribers. To everybody, I appreciate the support. I appreciate the comments. I just appreciate it, you know. And as you can see, I'm rocking a new t-shirt now. It's over a week old. So we'll talk more about the t-shirt in a minute. But what is state of direction to especially the new subscribers? This is my own way of my own little personal censorship for this show. Because PlayStation have their guidelines, YouTube have their guidelines, and to be honest with you, I know how PlayStation do their guidelines. YouTube is just, can't say anything too much bad about it. It's just too unorthodox for me, and I'm still trying to figure them out the best way I know how. I say, you know, I got to do something that's suitable for me. And this is where state of direction come in. State of direction is, because this game is basically more of an adult gaming show. And since we have younger viewers that's watching the show too, I have to keep it neutral as far as my profanity, as far as keeping things inappropriate. Think of it, what's the good word? It's like censorship for this show. But to keep this censorship going, to keep it fair with everybody, since now we have over 1,010 subscribers, this is how it's going to work. Starting next year, 2026. If we keep this show, and it depends on all the subscribers, the more subscribers we get in on this show, the better state of direction goes, if that makes any sense. For example, if we get over 1,000 subscribers and above, I'm about to go back to this again, starting next year of 2026, we keep that locked in, we keep it higher and higher, I would do a state of direction twice a year. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. If this show finally hits its first million, its very first million, I would do a state of direction once every year. But to do that, we have to keep the numbers up as far as subscribers, as far as comments. We have to keep it above. Again, the more, the merrier. The higher the subscribers, the better for the show. The higher for the comments, the thumbs up. Again, this is where you guys, excuse me, this is where you guys 80% come in. The 80% are you guys. And I say this on all my shows. I'm just 20% of this show. I'm just the name, the face. Hell, I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta pay the internet bill this week. All right. Not to mention, I gotta play the PlayStation membership sometime next month. I'm doing the hardest part of this show, keeping everything on. And here's the best part: you guys are not paying one dime out of your pocket. Well, until later, once I start distributing these T-shirts, then that changes everything. But for now, you guys are not paying not one dime. All you guys got to do as far as the 80%, tell everybody about the show. The show needs support. We need more subscribers. And don't forget, come the end of this month, I'm going to start doing a show for the females only. And I haven't made a title up for it yet, but it's going to be for all the females, for all the women gamers. And I say that because when I check my YouTube studio, it has a statistics of who watches the show. And I check that every month on my phone. And the ages are pretty much all men. From the ages of 18 to, believe it or not, from the ages of 18 to 75 years old. I check this, I'm telling you. Seriously, I check this on my phone every month. And the majority are all men. All men, which that's cool. I'm not sexist. But again, this show is for everybody. We need more female subscribers. We need more female gamers tuning in on this show, which means, not trying to change state of direction for a second, which means before the end of this month is out, especially to all the women, to all the gals out there, to all the females, to all the sisters out there, love you all. The world wouldn't be beautiful without women. In fact, life wouldn't exist without women. Another topic for another time, but you get the point I'm trying to say. We need more women gamers. We need more women subscribers. We need more women comments. Because what that does, it elevates DCNX Presents Power Player. It elevates more on a gender level where everybody can interact, where everybody can get more involved. Okay? Which I'm going to do that show by the end of this month. But let's get back to state of direction right now. I came up with this show for the simple fact, beforehand, long story short, I was completely out of control. I was not getting the respect I was deserved. I was not respecting myself. I was not respecting the viewers or anything, because, I was beginner. Right now, I think I'm a intermediate YouTuber, so I think I'm not doing too bad. I know when I become a pro, once I get my first 500,000, then I already know I'm a pro man. But in any case, state of direction, long story short, it is a censorship that I came up personally, so that way YouTube, PlayStation, and the brand of DCNX Presents Power Players, we can all be on the same chord. This show is not only for me, this is for everybody else to stay neutral to the show. My little warning label at the bottom of this show speaks for itself. We need more subscribers. No trollers allowed. Thank you for your support of DCN for life. That's exactly pretty much wraps it up as far as what the state of direction is concerned. Okay. We can't do it. I can't do it alone. We can't do it by ourselves. We need support from all you guys, from the YouTube, from the PlayStation community, from everybody around the world. Prince can agree with me, and pretty much everybody else that supported the show. Sooner or later, DCNX Presents Power Plays. It will be, like it or not, the #1 show on YouTube, on the PlayStation community. Immediately following everything is shared on Facebook. Somebody was asking me the other day, it was like, Spotty09, of DCNX Presents Power Players, Player One. Of course, my nickname on here is all that, especially the Godfather video games. They asked me, they said, when is you going to be on Twitch? Okay, right now, if I can't get the support here on YouTube, let's get one thing straight. And I want to get this out the way right now. You're not ready for me on Twitch. Because the gameplay I'm going to play, it's like nothing you've never seen before. And if you have seen it before, you better believe it's going to have a twist on it. You think this is my first new t-shirt? I'm coming up with plans right now for my second t-shirt. And it's going to call strike fast, hit hard once I give it a new design. Not for this, but for the whatever I'm gonna put on the back of the shirt. But that's later down the future. But in any case, right now, long term for Twitch, I got to have 1,000,000. If you want DCN Networks Presents Power Players on Twitch, leave it in the comments. But in order for me to jump from there and still do YouTube, it'll be completely different. But I'm letting everybody know right now, this show for Twitch only, I will need 8,000,000 subscribers. There is no other excuse. You heard it here. If I can't get 1,000,000 on Twitch, you will never see DCN Presents Power Players on Twitch. So if you got Twitch fans out there, I ain't got nothing against Twitch. I love you guys. But to get the Godfather on Twitch, there's got to be 1,000,000. If I can't get 1,000,000, you won't see me on there. Simple as that. But this is where the support come in, because if I can get support here on YouTube to reach that 1,000,000, because my goal right now, see my walls? You only got one little lonely picture in the back of my living room. Once I get that YouTube plaque, whether it's the silver or the gold, it doesn't matter. Once I get that, that opens doors for DCN Presents Power Players, because I say that for a reason. I think I'm the only person so far. If I'm not the only person, please leave it in the comments. I think I'm the only person in history that has over 1,010 subscribers from this, the PlayStation Network. Now, if you know anyone else that does it besides me, please leave in the comments. I would love to know how they did it. But I'm pretty sure I am the only one that did it from the 4. I'm the only one that did it, give me a second, from the 5. Same broadcast. Done it. Now, I think I'm the only one that's using the PlayStation technology to still broadcast. Right now, what you see is what you get. Okay, soon, hopefully, I got a caption card. I'm studying on that right now. I'm trying to come up with ideas where I can start broadcasting from the Nintendo Switch. Right now, that is still in development. I know it can be done. I'm doing what you call some video game homework. So right now, I'm studying, I'm testing, I'm trying to figure out ideas. So once I get that ideal running, hopefully in the foreseeable future, you will see me broadcast DCN Networks Presents Power Players live from the Nintendo Switch Deuce. You know, it's a little easier on the PlayStation technology now because we're on the Nintendo Switch 2, or I call it the Nintendo Switch Deuce. I got to do some major studying. So bear with me, give me time. Once I figure out and iron out all the bugs or whatever it is need to be done to get this show rolling on Nintendo Switch 2, you guys will see it first and live on DCN Networks Presents Power Players. And again, this means a lot. So, you know, since we above 1,000 subscribers, let's keep the show going, let's keep it rolling, and let's keep it continue going into next year of 2026, because again, the higher the subscribers, the better I don't have to keep issuing out this state of direction. Now, don't want to jinx the show, but I got to get this off my chest. If we lose a subscriber, which thank God we never don't want that to happen, but if we do, we get 2 state of directions. So this is how it works. We get over 1,000 or higher, we get 2 state of directions twice a year. If we lose a subscriber, we get 2 state of directions twice within that month. But since we're over 1,000, let's just keep the boat steady long enough for this boat to ride in 2026. Because right now, I'm trying to work on my next 1,000 subscribers. Okay? I'll even be fair. Hell, if we can get 100 subscribers every month and reach our goal to get 8,000 subscribers before the end of 2025, then it makes it easier for everybody. I have to do this, and here's the, like I said, the reason why. It's not so much as my ideal, but to keep this show on, I have to make an agreement with YouTube. I have to make an agreement with PlayStation. That's how it works. If it was up to me, I'll run this show into the ground. But no, because of my past tense history when I first started the show, I was an amateur. Now I consider myself an intermediate YouTuber. The pros are the ones who get 500,000. Those who get 1 million subscribers. You know when you know where the pro YouTubers are at. If they got that plaque on their wall, if this a silver or gold play button plaque on their wall, those are the pros. I'm trying to get to where they're at. Right now, I'm living in Chicago. I'm in a two and a half bedroom apartment. I'm doing everything from the ground up. Okay, and keep in mind, I'm the first person. If I'm not the first person, leave in the comments and let me know any other YouTuber that's broadcasting from the PlayStation technology. All right, 2025 haven't even been over yet, and I've been telling everybody for years I was gonna get this shirt. Surprise! It's on my chest. And I also want to give a shout out to the Dangerous One himself, DDG, Dangerous Danny Garcia, and my brother Alex the Lone Wolf Thorn. When they first found out that DCNet presents Power Players live from the PlayStation community, got its first 1,000 subscribers off of PlayStation technology, and they awarded me with this shirt that matches the logo on my robot, I was happy. Now, as far as productions within these shirts is concerned, give me time. I'm going through the trenches. I'm talking to the president and co-founder of DCNet, which presents Power Players right now. We can come up with a plan to distribute the shirts where everybody can buy them. As soon as we come up with the blueprint, as soon as we come up with the plan, as soon as everybody will be able to afford them and buy them online, depends on what size it is, you will hear it personally live on DCN Networks Presents Power Players. Prince can bag me up. We're going to be the #1 show. I'm going to be up there with the pros once we get this silver or gold play button from YouTube. Because I tell anybody, once I get that, that's not for myself. Even though it's presented to the show, it's not for me. Because I tell anybody, if I win, we all win. I put that on my wall, I will show it and let the whole world see it that this is an accomplishment that we did to make this show. I don't want to be like some YouTubers, it's all about Darnell, it's all about me, it's all about DCN. No. You don't want nobody to be misinterpreted about that. No, it's not about that. I want to be one of the first YouTubers from the PlayStation community. It's what the viewers want from me. Okay, that is important. All right, the viewers want me to play Gears of War Reload. I'm just saying, for example, the viewers want me to get the next new release game, which is the Thunderbolts New Avengers, which is very good, by the way, because I want to add it to my Marvel collection. You see all kinds of cool things on this show, from video games to movies to gameplay to anime to what's hot, what's not, what's in, what's out. Politics, again, it's like 3% on my show. So if we got any politicians out there, you be lucky to get 3% out of me. Everything else, I talk about what's going on, what the world need to hear, what the world need to deserve. Okay, and Matt Unique can back me up from New York. Nobody cannot implicate, replicate, or duplicate anything I do. Okay, except no imitations. Don't accept it. This is the original DC Networks Presents Power Players. I'm the only one that came up with the ideal of this logo, but I didn't do it by myself. Again, I want to thank my two brothers, Dangerous Danny Garcia and Alex Lone Wolf Thorn, and my producer, one other producers of my show, who I'm gonna bring out right now. And my party is open up to 7, first come, first serve. I still got a few minutes before I end my show, and that is Matt Unique, my other creative producer of the show. She's been gone on a temporary hiatus, but soon as she comes back, hopefully I will bring her back on the show within the near foreseeable future. And that is my sister Christina Ball, aka Wednesday. That's what we call her. Shout out goes out to her and to my niece Heaven. They're like my creative producers of the show. Then you got the president and co-founder of DC Networks Presents Power Players. He's a huge help of the show, Sean the Genius Harris. You can also check out his YouTube show called Sean Ballin. Now, the difference between me and him, he's on there not as much as I am. So go to Sean Ballin. That's also part of DC Networks Presents Power Players. He does his shows randomly. And for my Facebook viewers out there, you can also check out his other show called DCN Anime Club that is on exclusively on Facebook. Again, check out DCN Anime Club, and that is Sean Ballin's show. Not only does he knows his anime, he's the official Godzilla expert for all your Godzilla informational needs. So you definitely want to check out DCN Anime Club on Facebook and on YouTube, Sean Ballins. All right, we all connected. We all connected. DCN Networks Presents Power Players, DCN Anime Club on Facebook, and Sean Ballins on YouTube. We are all in the same clique. You know, again, if you want to know about gaming, anime, a little bit of variety, everything, come here. The other two shows, you go to him. All right, if that makes any sense. Another thing, leave in comments. Leave in comments. You can leave it here on the show, or you can go to my email that is listed under this show. It is Tiamat, that's TIAMAAT 2004 at yahoo.com. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't check my email all the time. I work, I got a lot of things to do, but I will be fair. I check my email at the beginning and the end of every month. Any ideals, tell me if I'm doing a good show or a bad show, if there's something you don't understand, if there's something you want to see. Okay, the show is basically about you. It's about you. You know, I want to be more interactive with my subscribers. I want to be more interactive with the comments. I want to be more interactive as far as imagination and ideals are concerned. These things matter, okay? Because that's going to be my dream that I want to share to the world. I want to be one of the first YouTubers from the ground up. Not to mention, I am the self-proclaimed godfather of all video games, to have everybody from all walks of life enjoying this show. I don't care if you're big or tall, great or small, famous, infamous. I want all brands of life to be a part of this show, because someday when I have my own, very own video game broadcast, you know, or what's the word I'm saying? Podcast, that's what I'm trying to say. When I have my very own video game podcast, that's going to inspire me to even go further with this show. And what made me felt inspired behind that, again, shout out goes out to the WWE Corporation, the WWE Enterprises. Triple H is still holding it down. TKO Entertainment, Final Boss, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, handle your business. There's a show on WWE Network called Up, Up, Down, Down. Okay, and that's based with Xavier Woods and Tyler Breeze, and believe me, I'm a huge fan of these guys, by the way. And they have some of the friends that are WWE superstars, and they compete, have fun, and play video games. Me, I don't want to steal that idea, but I want to have a little bit similar. I don't want to do just talk about video games and play video games. I want to talk about other topics too. Again, it's like as far as anime or anything else that's involved in the world, you know, and check out other things as well. And then there's another show I like called Retro Style with the phenomenal AJ Styles. Huge fan of this guy, by the way. And his gaming collection is incredible. And hopefully someday within the near foreseeable future, if he's watching this show right now, I'll admit my collection ain't as big as his, but on the west side of Chicago, I think it's pretty good from where I'm standing. And if he's watching this show right now, man, someday, hey, I would love for you to come to Chicago and check out some of my games. Now, I'll admit his is a little impressive, but it will be cool. But these are some of the kind of ideals I want to bring to DC Networks Presents Power Players. Okay, and a lot of people help me inspire to get those 1,000 subscribers. Again, Matt Unique, Prince Unique, Prince U Yeet. Shout out goes out to him. Jeremiah King, he didn't put nobody in the dirt. That's inspiring to me, which we'll get to that later. But yeah, shout out goes out to him. Again, people like, again, DDG, Alex Thorne, uh, Sean Harris, who else? Uh, the people at my mall at North and Sheffield Commons. To my West Side family, the Redmond, shout out goes out to you guys. To my immediate family, Crittens, Colognes, Johnson, Millsaps, shout out goes out to you guys. To Vicky Richmond, Demetric Ann Johnson, who else? Margie, my very close friend, love her to death, Margie Vallejo. Okay, Marie and Morgan Cambridge. These are just a name of few to help me inspire to keep this show going on. Not to mention here in Chicago, we have Jake Hamilton from Fox News, a huge also inspiration. Guys like my cats at Struggle Nation on YouTube, to Sarah Keys, the Keyblade expert, that's on PlayStation. Haven't heard from in a while. Yeah, these people mean a lot. Other inspiration that helped me keep this show going, guys like, and I watch this show all the time. 10 million subscribers, woo, all day long, and I'm talking about my boy Tyrone Magnus, man. I am as one of his Magnus sites. I've been checking this guy out for like a little over 4 years now, and I love his topics. These are people that make me want to put this brand on my chest, and I finally got it on my chest. And I want to say to everybody, to all my 1,010 subscribers, love you all. I want to love you guys even more when we get our next 2,000 subscribers, our next 3,000 subscribers, our next 4,000 subscribers, 5,000. Hell, my first 1 million subscribers. Love you all. Okay? And I want to keep it going, but I can't do it alone. I would love everybody even better when I finally start selling these. Who knows? Once I start selling these, I would love to start selling hoodies like these. I would love to start selling beanies like these. I would love to start selling, who knows, socks like these. Who knows? But to do that, we need more subscribers. That is very, very important. Who else to help me inspire the show? To the guru, Larry Leonard at the Larry Leonard headquarters on the south side of Chicago. They're like my biggest fans. Shout out goes out to Larry Leonard. Shout out goes out to his sister Billy, to everybody, all his family, his friends, and his community. These guys are like my biggest overall fans on the south side. Next to Margie Vallejo. Margie Vallejo is like pretty much my number one overall fan. But as far as everybody else, they really showing the love for the show, and I just want to say thank you guys. But again, like always, my catchphrase: the quest still continues, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. I am trying to strike fast and hit hard. I'm about to make a statement. Okay, the godfather of all video games going to make a statement. I will be 60 at the end of this year, and I'm doing things that need to be done. And I got one other catchphrase. They say stay in Star Trek to boldly go where no man has gone before. Well, I never been to that place, but I'm going to tell you one thing. When it come down to DC and Networks Presents Power Players, I'm going to be the first to boldly go where no man has never done before. And I'm doing it. I am doing it. Like it or not, whether you like it, love it, hate it, or leave it, God's still in control. I still got breath in my lungs, and it is happening. So deal with it. All right? But nonetheless, state of direction is very important. The more subscribers we get, the better state of direction is for everybody. Now, when the day comes we hit that first million, and we keep it above 1 million, I will do a state of direction once every year. How cool is that? And then come next year, if we keep it above 1,000 or higher, you get a state of direction twice a year. See how that works? See how that works? For me to bring us the same topic up twice a year, we keep it above or higher. How can you go wrong? But I have to do this because, again, it wasn't so much as my idea, but I have to do this to stay neutral with everybody and understand why. Now, I'm going to be fair. The day we finally get our own podcast someday, that changes all that. That's the reason why we need that YouTube plaque. Once I have that in the possession of my hands and I put it on my wall for the whole world to see, for the whole world to be a part of that glory, all that changes. Everything changes to the point it will be better for everybody to enjoy. All right? So I need your support. I need your understanding. I need your comments. I need more moderators. I need more subscribers. I need more ideals. Okay? I can do it, but I'm not going to lie to you. I can't do it alone. This is where comments come in. There's an old saying, closed mouths don't get fed. You know when your stomach start growling. You know when you start losing your waist by the waistline. You know when it started, when, when they say, when you hungry, grab a Snickers. Not me. When I'm hungry, I'm going to grab more than a Snickers, Jack. I'm going to go to Corral and eat up a couple of plates. The point I'm trying to say is, if you don't tell me, I don't know. Comments matters. I don't care what it is, if it's, especially if it's something you don't understand. Leave in comments. If you like the show, give me a thumbs up. If it's something you don't understand, tell me on the show. I don't have all the answers. You don't have all the answers, but I assure you we can find the answers together. That way we both learn something. That way everybody learns something. This stuff matters. All right, and I'm going to give out another shout out right quick, and then I'm going to put up my birthday banner before we're going to end the show. I also want to give a shout out to, and he's in charge. Every time he comes on here, I'm out of control. That's out of my hands. Shout out goes out to Jonathan Ware, a.k.a. Smokey. Shout out goes out to him. To my little brother Chase. Shout out goes out to him. To my other brother Ernie E. And these guys are like the managers for Best Buy, and I've been knowing these cats for years. They like my other biggest supporters. They help me out with the show. Love hanging with these guys. They like the coolest of the cool. I appreciate them guys as well. All right, let me put up the birthday banner right quick, and we're going to end this show. And I'm working everything from my tablet, and I apologize. All right. And if this is your birthday month, give me a second, for September 16th, 2025, happy birthday from all of us from DCN Networks Presents Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. My next guess is, do I give out birthday shout outs? That is the most easiest task in the world. One, you have to sub to the show. The most important thing of all, if nothing else. Two, you leave in a comment as far as the day of or the day after, about your birthday. Three, if I see it in the comments, or you can email me, doesn't matter, but if I see it, I will give you a personal shout out live on DCN Networks Presents Power Players. That is important, especially if you want me to give you a birthday shout out. Okay, I see that. I see it in the comments. I'll check out the comments, and I'm gonna say it live. I'm gonna say it live. I think that's fair. All right, and we're about to end this show. I'm gonna end it right now because I gotta put my little robot buddy on break. My little robot buddy, you know, I done worked you for over 36 minutes, a half hour, because I gotta tighten up this show. So as of now, you go rest your motherboard, go rest your circuits. You done your job. And that is it on State of Direction. Later on today, we're going to do some more exclusive gameplay. We got new games coming out. I should be picking up Legacy of Kain Remastered 1 and 2. It used to be a PlayStation 1 game, and now they remastered, put it on the PlayStation 5. I should be having that this week. We're going to have new DLCs for 2K25. I have to pick that up this week. I'm jamming on Gears of War right now. If you want to get another movie to add to your Marvel collection, definitely get the Thunderbolts. Now, they say it's one of the best Marvel movies of all time. In a way, I kind of disagree. The best Marvel cinematic movie, and you heard it live from DCN Networks Presents Power Players. These are my picks, or if you got anything in the comment that you think is the best Marvel movie, here it is right now. For starters, my best Marvel movies of all time right now is Spider-Man No Way Home. Okay, that's with Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland. The three of the best legendary Spider-Mans of all time. That is pretty much one of my number one favorite movies of all. Number two, The Black Panther. Number three, Infinity Wars. Number four, Endgames. Classic. Is just straight up classic. Okay. Last but not least, number five, Marvel's Avengers Civil Wars. That all five of them have the best storyline. So those to me are the best five Marvel cinematic movies of all time. Now, as far as the Thunderbolts, I wouldn't say this was the best movie of all time. That's my opinion. However, I'm really digging the storyline on this. This was good. I mean, you got to think. You got the Red Guardian. You got the Winter Soldier. You got Yelena. I call him the bootleg Captain America, which he's a jerk, by the way. But he can hold his own as a jerk. I'll give him that. You have Taskmaster. She's a beast. And you got my girl Ghost. And you got Bob, a.k.a. Sentinel, a.k.a. The Void. You want to add this to your collection. Scale the 1 to 10, I'm not going to lie, I give it a 9. Because what made me like this movie most of all, it wasn't as good as the 5 I mentioned, but the storyline. The storyline I was feeling. So if you are some Marvel heads out there, especially want to get your superhero on, I highly recommend get the Thunderbolts, the new Avengers, or so they say. It's on home video right now. I got this from Amazon. I paid like about under $30 for it. Now they had the Steelbook. I would have loved to got the Steelbook, but ain't no way in the God's red hot sun I'm gonna pay $49 for it, and then with shipping and handling, I'm coming out about a good $62. That's not happening. You know, so I'm gonna get a movie, and I'm glad I got it for the price it's worth. You know, add it to your collection and let me know what you think. Well, I'm about to end my State of Direction right now. My time is up, and we about to play my music in 3, in 2, in 1. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to slap nobody. And when you hear that music, that means my State of Direction for September 16, 2025 has come to a closure in its final destination. That is it. And again, thank everybody for being a part of the show. Spread the word around. We are trying to do some plans. We are trying to make things possible for the brand of DCN Networks presents Power Players. All right, please leave in your comments, and my show is over, and I will be back on again before the end of the day is out. All right, I got some things to do around the house. All right, but I appreciate everybody, and I'm out of here. This is Darnell Crittenden from DCNF Presents Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I talk to everybody later and later, and let's make it possible. Catch you guys next time on the wild side. Peace. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. This is Darnell Crittenden from DCNF Presents Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I talk to everybody later and later. Public service announcement to Chicago, to the world. I pretty much say this on all my shows. Put those guns down. Please, seriously, put those guns down. It ain't worth it. Put them down. Let's find another solution. Take care of yourself. Put God first. Peace.